Okay, thank you. You can all be seated. And on your way, if you could please just check if you're not sure if your cell phone is off for the ceremony. Good.
Thank you.
All right. For those of you who don't know me, Fred Henry, I'm Mike's uncle and stepdad. So I know him from when he was little, or kind of little, not ever really little. Um, but anyway, I'd like to welcome you all here to this joyous occasion. Thank you all for being here, each of you. You're each a very important part of Jenny and Mike's lives, and they really appreciate you being here today. And it's awesome to be here at Spoondrift Manor. This is the home of my daughter May and her husband Mac. And you know, this pandemic has really disrupted all of our lives a real lot. But one of the nice things that has happened is that we're here today, and here today. Jenny and Mike and May and Mac are not just cousins; they're really best of friends. So they're all really happy to be here with you in this place. And today we're here to celebrate Jenny and Mike's love for one another. In preparing for this ceremony, I met with Jenny and Mike, by Zoom of course, to talk to them about their relationship and their thoughts on it and their dedication to one another. Jenny shared with me that the most remarkable moment in her life was when she met Mike, and that they each feel they complete each other. She said Mike makes her world feel like a magical place, and describes their bond as pure and wonderful, transcending all normal relationships. Mike sees Jenny as a person who sees his true self, makes him smile and laugh more than anyone, and that they both support each other when life gets less than simple. I remember at May and Mac's wedding, I pulled Mike over and I said, you know, I hadn't seen him in a while, you know, and I was really happy to see him as happy as he was. And he shared with me that Jenny was really a blessing in his life, and that she was definitely the gal for him. So I'm really happy to be here today and see you guys renew your vows, as it were. And as most of you probably know, Jenny and Mike have a bit of a connection to sailboats, in that Mike proposed to Jenny on the sailboat Endeavor on Nantucket Island, or off Nantucket Island. This was a really beautiful start to their lifelong relationship. I think that their feeling for sailing is going to do well for them going forward into the future as well. You know, some days you have just beautiful conditions for a sail. Sometimes the wind kicks up out of a weird direction. Sometimes a storm picks up from, you never know. But, you know, I think these two strong sailors with a good boat underneath them and a good hand on the tiller will do just fine going forward in life and keep their direction true. For our reading today, I'd like to invite my daughter May up. She's going to read The Art of Marriage by Wilfred Peterson.
Hi, all. I'll be quieter. I first want to welcome you guys to our house. This is great. I'm really excited to have you guys there, and I'm really excited to be here. This day's been years in the making, I feel like, of crafting and hours, and like everyone better pay attention to all these details around this house right now. I enjoy everything and know that we worked every single weekend. When Jenny first asked me to speak about marriage, I was like, oh, okay, like I've been married for 2 years. I don't really think I'm a pro at much, let alone that. And then I thought about like, yeah, like we planned our wedding and we planned their wedding, and that's pretty impressive that we're still together. But I think Wilfred's words are a little bit better than mine, so I'm going to read his poem about the art of marriage. The little things are the big things. It is never being too old to hold hands. It is remembering to say I love you at least once a day. It is never going to sleep angry. It is at no time taking the other for granted. The courtship should not end with the honeymoon. It should continue through all the years. It is having a mutual sense of values and common objectives. It is standing together facing the world. It is forming a circle of love that gathers in the whole family. It is doing things for each other, not in the attitude of duty or sacrifice, but in the spirit of joy. It is speaking words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways. It is not expecting the husband to wear a halo or the wife to have wings of an angel. She does. It is not looking for perfection in each other. It is cultivating flexibility, patience, understanding, and a sense of humor. It is having the capacity to forgive and forget. It is giving each other an atmosphere in which you can grow. It is finding room for the things of the Spirit. It is common search for the good and the beautiful in the world. It is establishing a relationship in which independence is equal, dependence is mutual, and the obligation is reciprocal. It is not only marrying the right partner, it is being the right partner. And I think I can say very confidently that today you guys are not only marrying again the right partner, but you guys are definitely the right partner for each other. And I love you so much, Jenny. And Mike. Love you guys.
Thank you, May. The bride and groom have prepared vows that they will now recite.
I go first. Okay.
Do you want the?
Is it going to be really loud? No? Okay. All right. Okay, so thank you, Sonia, who's I think here. Sonia and Britt, who is celebrating from afar, for pushing me and Olive, for going out after dinner that Saturday night in January of 2016. We went out to Green Rock. And while walking in, I saw you and that $1 million smile. I think I saw you. No, I'm just kidding. You really just looked genuine, and you were happy. You were a breath of fresh air. So, luckily, you being the bold and straightforward man that you are, you walked out behind me, and we got to talking, and exchanged phone numbers. Followed you to another bar. We sat in the car till 6 in the morning that night, or even earlier. I had Nina's first birthday party the next day, and I was so tired. We obviously have our ups and downs throughout the years, but one thing that will never change is my love for you, Mike. You're so honest. A little too honest. Especially when I got my makeup done the first time. Loving, romantic, hardworking. You're funny. You're very funny. You're the best dog dad to Finny. You're being such a good boy. You're being such a good boy. And we just appreciate all that you do for us. My family loves you. Nina loves you. Ava loves you. Sometime when I call them, they're like, "Where's Mike?" And put Mike on the phone. And you fit in with our family perfectly. Oh, I'm such an ugly crier. I love your thoughtfulness and your ability to keep me grounded, because everybody knows that I'm crazy. And I love to take spontaneous trips, last minute, everywhere. I can be completely myself around you all the time. Thank you for accepting who I am, flaws and all, and never trying to change me. I'm so excited for this next chapter of our lives, and I can't be happier that you're my husband. It's going to be our greatest adventure yet. This is terrible. Thank you. It's in my purse, my little blankie thing. My dad always told me to marry my best friend, and I think I found that in you. Here's to us, baby. That's it. Thank God. It's awful.
Now, I have to be honest. Jenny bought me a cute little book like she has, but I think she'll appreciate the fact that I wrote mine on notes, because
Whose phone is that?
mine.
Oh.
because she tells me that I don't pay enough attention and write stuff down. So I paid attention and I wrote stuff down. So I begin by promising you to write things down more so that you don't have to repeat them as much. I promise to always walk through TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and Home Goods, holding the bags or pushing the cart, and not sighing and making faces when you want to buy things that I don't really like. Because I know you have a better eye than I do in the first place. I vow to always try and stick to the diets when we say we need to go on them. Even though we probably will get ice cream and split a pint of Ben & Jerry's once in a while anyway. Now to be a little more serious. I vow to always keep you first in my life. Even to the dismay of others who wish that I would spend more time with them or do more for them, you will always come first, and that's something I promise you. I vow to hold your hand when you need my strength. I vow to be the shoulder that you may need to cry on at any time. I vow to step back when you want to take the lead, but I also promise to be right there behind you if you need my help. And lastly, I promise to always love you more and more with every day as we grow older together from this day on. I love you.
Jenny and Mike? Mike. You have clearly built a strong foundation with your friendship and love, and have worked hard to support one another. I hope today is a reminder of what your love has already accomplished and the amazing possibilities of what it can continue to accomplish in the many years ahead of you. Mike, do you take Jenny to be your wife again?
I do, again.
Do you promise to honor, cherish, love, and protect her, forsaking all others and holding only unto her forevermore?
I do.
And Jenny? Do you take Mike to be your husband?
I do.
Do you promise to love, honor, cherish, and protect him, forsaking all others and holding only unto him forevermore?
I do.
Jenny and Mike will now exchange rings as a symbol of love and commitment to each other.
Vinny's out for the count already.
Oh, is he involved here?
Vinny.
He was supposed to be the ring bearer.
Yeah. Yep, you got him. Yep, you can hold the box.
Rings are a precious metal. They are also made precious by you wearing them. Your wedding rings are special. They enhance who you are. They mark the beginning of your long journey together. Your wedding ring is a circle, a symbol of love never ending. It is the seal of the vows you have just taken to love each other without end. Mike, please place the ring on Jenny's left hand and repeat after me. As a sign of my love,
As a sign of my love,
that I have chosen you,
that I have chosen you,
above all else,
above all else,
with this ring I thee wed.
with this ring I thee wed.
Very good.
No, I usually do.
Sorry.
And Jenny?
Yes.
Please place the ring on Mike's left hand and repeat after me. As a sign of my love,
As a sign of my love,
that I have chosen you,
that I have chosen you,
above all else,
above all else,
with this ring I thee wed.
with this ring I thee wed.
There you go. I'm welcome.
Oh, yeah.
Uncle Fred, we're on like a time crunch. I'm just kidding.
Okay. All right. All right. Just patient. You got lots of time. Got lots of time. To make your relationship work, it will take love and patience. Continue to appreciate the newness of each day as if you are continuing to date each other, and appreciate the little things in life. It will take trust to know in your hearts you truly want what is best for each other. It will take dedication to stay open to one another and to learn and grow together. It will take loyalty to go further together without knowing exactly what the future brings. And it will take commitment to hold true to the journey you have both pledged today. What I wish for you on your wedding day is a lifetime together as a team of complete contentment. I wish that this never ends, that you continue to make one another smile and laugh as you make each of us do today. And now it is my honor and delight to declare you married. Again. Family and friends, I present to you, again, Mr. and Mrs. Michael Henry.
Want to do one more?